Hello there YouTube, it's Mark again, Valitudo Guy. I'm back to do my review of the Cohiba Secretos as a direct comparison against the Trinidad Reyes. It's the same size as the Reyes. It's the only other Cuban cigar that I'm aware of that is the same size of the Reyes. Now this is one of the rare Cuban cigars that is marketed as a Maduro, and I believe that part of the difference to this to the main Cohiba range is that the leaves are aged differently. I believe these are all aged for 5 years, which is why it's the Maduro 5. Now I have smoked a couple of these before and I've quite enjoyed them. I don't think I enjoy them quite as much as the Reyes, but it's chocolatey like the Reyes, but a lot more chocolatey. I don't get the caramel from it. It's very sweet smell, but underneath that sweetness there's a richness. It's not overly sweet, it's not cloyingly sweet. It's like smelling a very good quality chocolate bar. I'm not talking milk chocolate, I'm talking dark chocolate. Right, let me go get this cut and then we'll start getting down to things. Just quickly before actually, as I always do, I pair my cigar with a drink, but today I'm going for a nice strong black coffee in one of my preferred methods of concocting it in a French press. Now I don't put sugar in my coffee and I do like it strong, and I think coffee is one of the perfect partners for a good cigar. Okay, now got this cut, and cut exactly the same as I cut the Reyes. Just see how the draw is on this. Good draw, not plugged at all. Maybe a little bit looser than I like. Getting a little bit of a taste of hay, like a woody hay. Yeah, pre-light draw is nowhere near as sweet as on the Reyes, and given that the wrapper definitely does have a sweetness to it, you would normally expect it to be a little sweeter than it is, but it's more a woody, earthy tone. Okay. Now, again, in all honesty, it's not the prettiest wrapper I've ever seen on a Cuban cigar. If anything, probably a little bit more pronounced even than the Reyes I smoked. I don't think the two that I choose for review are probably the prettiest looking cigars I could have picked up, but why should you cloud anything with a cigar? You should just be able to pick one up and just go for it. If it's not a good representation of the brand, then it's their fault for putting it in the box, not our fault for picking it up and smoking it. But ugly cigars can smoke pretty well. Again, this band just sliding off nicely, so I'm quite happy to take that off and start smoking. Right, let's get this lit. Same lighter as last time. There we go. Nice cherry on the end. Straight away, it's a more full cigar, more full flavoured than the Reyes that I've smoked. There's a lot of guys I think out there that will like that. I'm not getting the chocolate just yet. It's very woody. It's not like a floral cedar woodiness. More like the smell you get when you work in wood. If you're filing wood or drilling it, and you can just pick up that earthy woodiness. That's what I'm getting from this. Lovely cigar, very nice. Personally, up to now, it's not changing my opinion. For me, the Reyes is a better cigar. Could change my mind by the end, but at the minute, it's not really challenging the preconceptions I already had of it. I'd smoke these anytime. They definitely have a place in my humidor, because it is different than the Reyes. At the same size, I really like this size. I'd be quite happy if the powers that be in Cuba decided to start making more cigars in this size, because I think it's a fantastic cigar, fantastic size. Now, it's not a million miles away from other sizes like your Petit Coronas and things like that, but for me, it's just about right for a lot of the smoking that I do. Right, there we go. The chocolate is starting to come through now. It's not real hit you in the face chocolate like I've had with some other cigars. Like the CAO Gold Maduro is a non-Cuban I've had quite a few of, and that's very chocolatey. The Oliver G Balicoso, extremely chocolatey, probably without going infused, is probably the most chocolatey cigar I've had. But this is much more refined than those. Not that they're bad cigars, I really enjoy both of them, but this is a more refined chocolatiness. Some really good plumes of smoke coming out of that, very thick, creamy smoke, which, as you'll know if you watch my last video, I enjoy a thick, creamy smoke. Okay, I'm going to go away, smoke a bit more of this, and come back with some more opinions. Right, I'm getting a good way into this now. Got a whole lot more floral after that first bit. The chocolate stayed all the way. A slight cedariness has come into it. The burn stayed fairly true all the way through. See that? It's not like it's been burnt with a laser or anything like that, but it's good enough. For me, this isn't a cigar I'd want to smoke in the morning. It's a lot deeper in flavour than the Reyes. It's not as fresh and as bright. For me, it's an afternoon or evening cigar. I could quite easily pair it with rum as with a dark coffee. I couldn't see me pairing it with a whiskey. think that sweetness that some rums have could really go well with the dark smokiness of this cigar. Again, it hasn't beat the Reyes for me. Not that it's a bad cigar, because far from it, it's a very good and enjoyable cigar. And like I said before, it will definitely have a place in my humidor. But I find it harder to pick an occasion where I'd pick this up over a Reyes, to be honest. The Reyes has a profile that for me is more suitable for more occasions. It's all in all, I would say it's a more approachable cigar. Just starting to die down a little bit there, needs a little bit of pampering. There we go, right back on it. I'm saying, I might as well say, I don't like to build up an ash. Some people see them smoking, they've got like 1 inch, 2 inches of ash. For me personally, I don't like to do that. I can understand why other people do. It does look impressive, and a lot of people say it gives that burning point a little bit of a buffer, and it regulates the temperature a bit. For me personally, I don't like waiting for it to drop in my lap. I hate it when it drops in my lap. It doesn't seem very elegant to me, and I think part of smoking a cigar is, for me, that it is a little bit of an elegant pastime. I don't want that worry of having to clean ash off myself, especially if I'm out and about and I'm in nice clothes. You know, I'm just in my scruffs today at home, relaxing. But if I was out and about, definitely I'd be devastated, but I wouldn't be particularly happy if I dropped ash down my nice suit. No, that's gone. Let's get that relit. Felt that it was just starting to get a little bit precarious. It started to want to go out. And sometimes, you know what, sometimes these things happen. It's part and parcel of cigars. As long as you get it relit fairly quickly. I don't think it's a major issue. But back onto why I like to knock the ash off. I actually find that when I knock the ash off, it can kickstart a flavour change. So if things are getting a little bit one-dimensional, now I'm not accusing this cigar of being one-dimensional, but if the flavour hasn't changed for a little bit and I notice I've got a few centimetres of ash, I like to just knock it off. And I find that can kickstart a new flavour coming in. But all in all, it's a good cigar. If it's one or the other, this or the Reyes, for me, it's the Reyes every time. But if you want to pick up something interesting, something a little out of the ordinary, with it being a Cuban Maduro, then by all means get it. It is a good cigar. Thank you very much for watching, and I'm going to finish this off now and carry on relaxing. Right, bye.